it's Tara McGillicuddy. I have exciting news. I am launching a brand new project that's going to begin on April 2nd, and it's the ADHD Coaching Project. And what I'm going to do, something really different than I've ever done before, I'm going to offer a 6-week group with 6 people that I'm going to coach them in a group setting. But the really new and different thing is I'm going to release it on YouTube and on the ADHD Support Talk Radio. And there's reasons I'm doing this. As I have ADHD, I've been involved in the online ADHD community for over 25 years, and I like to do new and different things. I also really like to help as many people as possible. Over the past few weeks, I've been noticing different types of videos that I'm watching on YouTube. I've been drawn to people offering their free services and highlighting it on YouTube. One of them is a woman who does grooming for cats and dogs. She does it for free. And she also raises money for the SPCA. So I found that fascinating. Another one I've watched recently is a man who cleans people's houses, like hoarders. He started his channel to help other people and showcase it. One I just watched last night is a man, I think he's out of the Detroit, Michigan area, who does landscaping, but goes above and beyond landscaping. He cleans out people's yards of debris and trash. I was watching these, and some of these people have millions of followers. It's millions of views. And yeah, I'd like to revamp ADHD Support Talk YouTube channel because right now what it pretty much is audio versions of the podcast, just a static image. But I started years ago because I already had the podcast. And somebody said, well, why don't you put it on YouTube so people can listen to it there? At first I said no, and then I realized how easy it was. I want to get more, I want to recreate the channel. I want to help more people. I want to reach as many people as possible. So I'm like, okay, I do a bunch of different things. I have the ADHD piece and I have the spiritual piece, and that's a different channel, which I'm planning on re-energizing soon enough. So I'm like, what can I do? I can tell you what to do. When people clean, when people do landscaping, when people wash dogs and cats, they can show you what they do. But what I do, I have other people involved. So this is why I am creating the ADHD Coaching Project. So there will be a free call on Wednesday, March 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern, and that's how you're going to apply for it. There'll be links down below. If you're seeing this afterwards, that's okay. You can still participate. I will be highlighting different videos of the sessions and the people in the sessions. I think what I'm going to do is highlight each client instead of one whole video. But if you want to see the whole video unfiltered, unedited, you will have an option to do that. Also, what I'm noticing people like to see, not only in YouTube, but business and other things, is behind the scenes. So I'm going to attempt to do a little bit of behind the scenes. A lot of what I've been doing is talking to ChatGPT, coming up with ideas. I might be lying in bed where I'm doing it or on the couch in my sweats. So what this is going to do is also help me be a little bit more presentable so I can get on YouTube, or I'm going to record it on Zoom. I've already sent an email out to my VIP list letting them know about it and how to sign up for the application call. So I'm going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes. I've had people say this to me over the years. Why don't you do a behind the scenes of how you create the ADHD Expo or how you create ADD classes? I'm like, why would people want to see that? But I guess some people want to see the method behind my madness. This is also going to help me be a bit more structured, or a lot more structured. So I think what happens is when I start to talk to my phone on ChatGPT, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go on Zoom. I'm gonna get into that grounded mode. I'm gonna get into that structured mode. This helps me get into that work mode, that it's time to work. Let's see if I can share my screen. I know I share my screen on Zoom before, but I'm not used to showing the world my mess. All right, share screen. Okay. Is this Chrome? Share Chrome. I edited and set up my email. This is my email going out to my VIP list. This is behind the scenes of Brevo, which is the email client I use. I tested my links beforehand. So this is going to my VIP list, best time. So I'm going to send it out. I just press the button. And now my VIP list is going to get notification about the ADHD Coaching Project. All right, next I'm going to add it to my events page. This is taramcgillicuddy.com. I have events listed as I'm recording this. It's Friday, March 21st. I have some events coming up. I have my ADHD events, the co-working action sprints. That's Sunday, a couple on Tuesday, and then I also have a spiritual one in April also, a mediumship gallery. So I am going to create an event on my events page. I'll show you how I'll do this. This is going to help me realize how much I actually do when I create an event or a project or something in my mind, because I have ADHD. I'm creating that event, but there's a lot of behind the scenes things. And I've already done some of them. I already created graphics. I've already created the email templates, had ChatGPT help me with that. All right, so I'm going to go over to ChatGPT and I've already created the event blog post. No, the event. Oh, here's what I'm going to do. I probably use ChatGPT differently. I like to talk into my phone and then copy and paste it on my computer. It might make no sense for you. So I'm going over to ChatGPT on my phone. I already have a chat or a thread set up with the term ADHD Coaching Project. Can you create a longer version of the event page post just for the application call on March 26th? Because the event I'm going to put up there is just for the application call at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on March 26th. So I talked into it and it created text and I'm going to send it. Okay, so what it did is it gave me a text-based. So I'm going to refresh and show you what it came out with. I've already been going back and forth for a while today with this. Maybe at one point I'll show you how I do something from scratch. Some people might find it entertaining, especially if I yell at ChatGPT because it didn't understand me. So I refreshed it. I'm going to the ADHD Coaching Project. It looks pretty good. I could do it with the microphone, but for some reason it's just easier for me to talk into the phone and then copy it, paste it on the computer. I don't know if anyone else does it like this. This is how my unique brain works. The text is good. Could you make it more visually appealing and add emojis, please? So that's what I said. I have the text version. I press the arrow. And now it's thinking and it's gonna give me, oh, I should probably put this up to the camera instead of where I'm seeing it on the screen. There we go. Call the ADHD Coaching Project. All right, so now I'm gonna refresh it on here and copy and paste. Here we go. So this looks pretty good. Application call, date, time, about the event, or more. There we go. It gave me the wrong link because I didn't update it. So I'm showing you some of my bloopers, but whatever. All right, so what am I doing next? I'm going to go over to my website and create the event. Hopefully I'm already logged in. Here we go. So this is my behind the scenes. I use the ME calendar. Create a add event. There we go. So I'm going to go back over to my ADHD Coaching Project ChatGPT thing. All right. So copy and pasting the title. Gonna make sure it's on visual, copy and paste okay, here we go, it's on visual. All right, now ADHD coaching, ADHD events. It's not an action session. I'm going to add a featured image and I've already created the featured image in Canva. Hopefully I'm putting the right one on here. There we go. Set featured image. It looks okay. I'm a perfectionist, so I might change it, or I might realize I spelt it wrong at some point or did something like that, which is very common for me. All right, start date, the 26th at 3 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be about an hour long, be until 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to preview it for now and see if it looks okay. Oh, I noticed I made an error. I had it starting at 3 a.m. I really made that error. That wasn't just for show. Let's preview again and it'll save as a draft. I'm going to do is add a direct link to application call on the sign up page, on the event page. Event link, all right. Register now. There we go. And I'm also going to embed the scheduler right in the event page, hopefully. Schedule appointment. I have probably too many tabs open. Sometimes I waste a little bit of time by going on the wrong tab. All right, here we go. Direct link, embed scheduler. I'm going to embed it in there. Let's double check. I'm going to preview it again, make sure I don't have any other issues, typos. All right, so March 26th. Yes, that's Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. Everything looks right. I'm just scanning it, so reserve your spot now. That's my related events. And I'm going to save this right now. All right, where am I? All right, so I'm going to save it and publish it. I'm going to stop at this for the behind the scenes because this is one of the first times I've done the behind the scenes and showed you what I'm doing and my mistakes. I'm not perfect. So I've saved it. Now I'm going to go over to my main website, taramcgillicuddy.com. Here we go. Let's refresh it. All right. So I've given you a little bit of information about it. And if you want to find out more information, it will be in the links of this YouTube video. And you can always go to taramcgillicuddy.com. And my most recent or upcoming event should be there, assuming I put them there. Sometimes I say that and they're not there because, like I said, I have ADHD and other unique things going on with my brain. I don't know if you enjoyed this video. Maybe it's a learning experience. You can see how I do things. So this is part one of the ADHD Coaching Project behind the scenes. I will be back giving you another update. If you're seeing this after the program started or after the application call, I'm going to create a playlist of the ADHD Coaching Project where it'll have the behind the scenes and it'll also have the ADHD Coaching Project itself where you can see the sessions. And if you found this way after April or May of 2025, I'm sure we'll be offering more things in the future. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you found this helpful. This was something new and different to show you my behind the scenes, and I don't think I messed it up too badly. And what you got to see is me making some mistakes, like putting AM instead of PM, which is something a lot of humans do in general, but those of us with the ADHD type brain are probably more likely to do that. So I caught it before I hit save. There are times where I've done that after sending out an email, and sometimes it's not even that it's the ADHD, it's that it's time for me to get my eyes checked again, and sometimes AM and PM look the same when your eyes aren't as great as they could be. All right, thanks again for watching.